Tigers kick off. Here we go.
Api Coruscant gets us underway. It's Corsi who makes the catch for the Warriors. Clark, a second carry in the opening set. The kick from Luke Metcalf on that right-hand side of the field. Buller tracking back. Took it just a metre out from his own line. Brings it back here. They've got him. Carrying him back into the in goal. And the referee was happy. That was all in the one motion, that his feet were still on the ground. 9-day turnaround for them. Now Fisher-Harris gets the bumper bars up, comes out here to Pompey, steps away from Bolle, and Galvin beats Buller. He'll reach out and plant it down. What a run by Adam Pompey. He just kept beating defenders.
They just got caught in the slide. Galvin, lucky he came again too, just threw out an arm to start with him. It's the first up tackle. Pompey too good, stays alive, keeps his hand up and scores the first try for the Warriors.
And on top of the line, Coruscant. Inside for Bolle. There's another set restart. He crashes through. It's Vanua Bolle. Here's Egan. There's a bit to talk about here in a moment, including this. And the Rada Niokore try for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, no one's run harder than him in this first half. Niakore's come up with a fair few big runs.
3 tackles gone, make it 4 at the 40 as Galvin holds it up. Seyfarth into space. Galvin on the inside. Outside was Stafford Toa. He'll run away and score. Against the run of play, some counter-attack by the Tigers, and Toa gives them a chance to level up at half-time. Right on cue, Egan makes a break. Here's Harris to Vita, and then Metcalf. The Tigers' defence shot to bits by the ball playing of the Warriors' halves. In now, Coruscant comes to Fa'inu, Luai for Galvin, Rubbers, a real chance, Fa'atape converts it. Lovely kick on this greasy surface. The waiting was beautiful, and Solomona Fa'atape doesn't waste the chance. And they play it through Bolle. Comes through Latu Fa'inu, who sees a huge hole. There he is, the fill-in man, the utility tonight. And he sees a massive gap and uses his speed to go straight through it. The Tigers go back-to-back. Leia Tower hasn't had too many chances tonight. The strong right centre. Now to Apiki down the edge. Halasima is away, showing speed. Coming across, Buller is there. Can't get to him. Halasima beats 2. He kisses, points to the sky, and scores a remarkable try for the Warriors.
Oh, that's unbelievable. What about that?
But this one was destined for golden point. We might be headed there. It's Metcalf who adds the extra 2. We are locked up in a Sunday night thriller. They're running into the breeze in this second half. He hits the shoulder there of Seyfarth, who was in a wrapping motion.
Yeah, I reckon they'll get the penalty here.
Strike is good. The distance is not an issue, and the flags go in the air. Metcalf, a tremendous kick off the back of the penalty.
Here they go.
It's Luai who puts a kick in. Fa'atape with room to move. He'll get to it first. Oh, then toes it forward. He took the odds to it by kicking it beyond Nickel Klukstar, hoping he could win the race, and he pumped it out of play. Galvin chipping over the top. Taruga on the full. Comes to the tackle there of Nickel Klukstar, who takes him to ground. Great piece of defence. Nice kick by Galvin as well. Then Taruga plays it, and there's nobody there at dummy half. At full time, the Warriors, 26, have beaten the Tigers, 24.
Well, Benji, commiserations, a tough game out there, but plenty of effort from your team. How'd you see it?
Yeah, disappointed for the boys just with the result. Obviously not going our way, but at the same time, like the amount of adversity that we had today, They went to get through, obviously losing Dewey before the game. Samuela went off pretty early. We had Jack Bird playing centre, Sione Fainu playing back row. We had to bring Latu off the bench to play middle. Terrell played 80. I think Fanua played close to 70. Just some massive efforts from a few of our lads. So as a coach and a club, really proud of the effort. Even though we got no favours today, that was pretty obvious. But all in all, we've got to move on to next week and take the good things away.
Yeah, they really rallied and there was plenty of effort from your side. Samuela Fainu, is there any update on that kneecap?
It's too early. Not sure. Obviously, the same line. Get scans and we'll see Tuesday.
Same line for Adam Dewey, I imagine, as well?
I had a bit of a groin strain in the warm-up, so fingers crossed he'll be okay for next week.
You mentioned you got no favours. Did you find that the boys sort of were sort of hard done by out there by a few of the decisions?
You were watching the game, you write whatever you think. I don't want to do what Ricky did. I don't want to risk getting fined and talk about the ref because we're not allowed to. So I won't bring it up. You brought it up.
You're allowed to talk about decisions, though. Was there any moments in there that...
I don't think we are. It's a fine for you, mate.
For the ringtone.
There's nothing more to say. If you're there watching, you know.
What's the difference between closing that one out and that was a tough loss? What is that extra little bit that gets the win there, Bench?
They're a really good team. Honestly, they fight to the death. They compete really high. They have a real good mindset in the way they play. And just at the end there, they outplayed us and they were better than us. It's that simple.
Benji, not the result that you wanted, but some positives you can take away from that game. Latu scoring a great solo try and also playing out of position.
Yeah.
How'd you kind of see his performance?
Yeah, we've been working with Latu, getting some time in the team. He's too good to be playing reserve grade, so finding a spot for him, and I thought he did a great job in the middle there for us, for someone who's never played there. He was good.
Was Romy carrying a shoulder at points in the second half, or just doing everything?
Yeah, probably.
Any concerns over the report for Romy?
The what?
The report. Report.
I can't even remember what that was. What was it?
Made contact with Corey with the shoulder.
Don't know. We'll find out when everyone else finds out, I guess.
What was the chat like on the field when, like Benji said, you lose Dewey early before the game started, and then Samuela pretty early in that first half?
Yeah, it was positive, man. We knew what we had in front of us, and it was just business, so we just got on with it.
That is just sort of isn't it? Like being able to get on with it, and you guys rallied. They took 3 leads, and you guys kept coming back at them. They didn't get it in the end, but is that a step forward? Being able to keep coming back at a good team.
Yeah, obviously, we wanted to play our kind of footy and our style. We didn't do that at the start, but like you said, we went it to the end, and that's what we're proud of.
Webby, congratulations! A crazy game. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I was saying to the boys, I thought there was moments there where it was parts of our best performance, and then there was moments where it was periods it was our worst performance of the year. And obviously we play against a team that's going really well. They're playing some great footy with a lot of spirit, and there was moments there where I thought we were about to get on top here, and then there's moments there I thought we were in lots of trouble. But I was just super proud that we found a way, and we are finding a way at the moment. No one's leaving thinking that we don't have improvement or that was a pretty win. Everyone's pretty grounded in there at the moment. Very, very happy we won, but very grounded the fact we were pretty poor at times.
Yeah, 3 in a row, but is that the most pleasing thing for you, the fact that there has been consistent effort across the 3 victories there?
Yep, yeah, definitely. Even when we got beat round 1, mate, there was still effort. It was just we weren't efficient, we weren't smart, and that was like tonight, different time. So, I think everyone told me 100 times we found a way to lose the top ones last year, and so far we're finding a way to win them. So we've got to keep going. We're coming over the top at the end of the game and finding a way to win.
You mentioned round 1. What do you feel has been the difference between that game in Vegas and the turnaround from coming back here and playing in the regular season?
Look, we don't actually have all the answers for round 1, but the thing we do know is just how tight we are. Since our moment's probably galvanised us a little bit. It's probably our group probably realised that everyone lost faith in us pretty quick, but we kept faith in ourselves. And I feel like I'm giving a speech here like we're in the playoffs or something. We're not. It's like it's early in the season, so it doesn't. Every win matters. Every single win matters, but long way to go.
Mitchell was mentioned so maybe the close games didn't go your way last year, and there seemed to be so far. What do you sort of put that down to? What are you going to achieve?
Yeah, well, our connection, fitness levels probably, But I think the main thing is just our connection. Boys just wanting to work hard for each other, moving on to the next job quicker. So, that's probably what I put it down to.
What was your reaction seeing Leka Halasema on the wing there on the 70-metre tear to tie up the game?
Yeah, mate, he's a special kid, eh? And he's going to have a long career if he wants to, Leka. Just some of the things he can do it on the footy field, I wish I could do. But mate, he's a humble kid and just happy he had that moment.
Has he always been a back rower, Webby, or because he's got some toe?
Yeah, he's played centre at different stages of his career. When I say career, he's a kid, but when he was younger, junior footy, and he's also played a lot of back row. But that's his position. I think he played reserve grade when he was 17 years old. I think he come on in the middle to start it. He debuted against the Dogs last year as a middle, and then he got moved late and nearly scored a try in the centres just because of injury. But he was only standing out on the wing because that's how our formation is deep in our own half, and it's pretty handy to have someone that fast and that athletic on the end of it. I wish he went around and scored under sticks, and you said he was grounded. He was a bit leery there. But young guys like that, they'll learn, those moments. But he's a special play to give us the win.
Can I ask you about, there was a Jerome Luai high tackle on Ed Cossey as well. Ed came off at the HIA. I think most of the commentary was that seemed to be a sin bin in previous years. Could I ask how you saw that one?
I'd have to watch it again. The thing for me was, like, when I watched it live, I thought Ed's head jolted, and then I saw obviously that Ed needed to come from the field, and that's the frustrating bit. It's not so much, I'm not critical of Jerome, things happen in football, but more critical of the situation that you keep losing players, and the NRL asking him to leave the field. Not ask, but then they keep their whole formation, and then we had to rejuggle things there. So that's probably the frustrating bit.
Just on that game-winning penalty goal from Luke Metcalf in the coach's box, what's the vibe like when you've got a player stepping up to potentially win the game, Webby?
Yeah, well, the funny thing was that the wind looked really strong in the second half when we were kicking the ball, and it was 40 out, and I was like, if he wants it, let's take it. And he wanted, like, straight away he wanted it, so I was like, awesome. And then I was nervous with the distance, but he smashed it. I just loved how he stood up and wanted that moment, and I think that's, everyone talks about goal kickers want that moment, and it was pretty tense in the box, but pretty happy when he kicked it, and we knew there was a bit of time to go, and Tigers nearly got us twice, so we knew we didn't have it yet.
What's he like as a kid, like in pressure moments like that, Luke? Like, is he someone that thrives in those sort of scenarios in your experience?
Well, he's 30 games into his NRL career, so he's working it out, but like today he showed great signs of it. He showed plenty of signs that he loves those moments, and I reckon he's working out moments he can improve at, like every halfback. So he wants to be an elite 7, and he wants to work hard.